Your hound is making so much noise. He seems so angry. But listen to that barking! Can't you make him stop? I'm gonna see if someone's in the hall.
Hello? I'm sorry, is there something you needed? I deliver messages around the camp. You have a message for me? Then what is... Oh, wait! Are you the one I'm supposed to give Sir Garland's sword to? Because I think the smith's done with it. What a relief. I thought I'd forgotten. Wait, you're one of those Grey Wardens, aren't you? Why would you be here for Sir Garland's sword? You tried to trick me. Do you have any idea how much trouble I'd be in if I gave Sir Garland's sword away? I'm sorry, but I need some kind of proof from Sir Garland before I hand it over. You wouldn't dare! But please, I'm begging you, don't do this. They'll hang me either way. I give up. You're very cruel. Here is Sir Garland's sword, but what shall I tell them? What? But no, please! Please!
Is there a reason you're here? Other than to slay fool messengers, that is.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me. I doubt I'm that lucky. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you. All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving. Because you might want something I don't need. Them circle wizards got a chest they keep things in. Magical things. And I stole the key. That's why I'm here. I got one of them drunk, took his key and tried to sneak to the chest. They assumed I was deserting. I can't use it from here. But I'd trade you for some food and water. Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example. Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation. Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine. 10 silver. Well, feed him if you want to. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm gonna say it was you. Just so you know.
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away. What? But you can't do that! Ah, guard!
I did not see that coming.
What? What in Andraste's name did you do that for? Just because you're a Grey Warden doesn't give you the right to go and kill anyone you please. Explain yourself. You'll have to explain yourself to someone. Well, no skin off my teeth. When they ask me why he's dead, that's what I'll tell them.
Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please, help me. I've got to return to camp.
We don't have time? What, you have an urgent meeting somewhere?
Come, hurry.
Does the word insane mean anything to you? Remind me not to get injured anywhere near you.
Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten, and that one day we shall join you.
Davith, step forward. I am sorry, Davith. Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child. Had I known...
There is no turning back.
No! You ask too much. There is no glory in this.
I am sorry. But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good. From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden. It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
Sound the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
Antigon, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, your majesty?
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. I'd guess that fellow is the leader.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone?
As you desire.
All right. We surrender. We're just trying to get by before the Darkspawn get us all. Yes, of course. We should have been more careful. I'm sorry. I'm not going down without a fight!
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman? Haha, I'm not the only one with some business sense.
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
You want me to bid against him? We don't have that kind of coin. You would actually do the bidding of this evil little man. Fine. May your heartlessness bring you exactly what you deserve.
A fine sentiment, if I've ever heard one.
You're so nice. I bet you make allies everywhere you go.
Ha! Serves that wench right. You have my thanks. And 100 silvers, yes? What? Help! Someone?
Have you seen my mother? She is! Oh! I was so scared that she'd never get here. Mother, where are you? Mother's not here. Have you seen her? I'm not listening to you. You sent me here, and she wasn't here at all.
Though it matters little now, I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected. Eaten alive by Darkspawn. That's cruel. I wonder why the revered mother's so afraid of him.
Well, look what we have here, then. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Loghain's men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about a fellow by this very description? And everyone said they hadn't seen him.
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
Right. Let's make this quick.
All right, you've won. We surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
Please wait!
They have surrendered. They were no match for you. Let them be. But they failed, and I do not wish death on anyone. You mean... Very well. May the Maker forgive your trespasses. May he keep you in his sight and guide you.
As you desire.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help. Are we getting a move on? Good plan. Where will we be heading then? Oh, am I getting ahead of myself? So sorry. Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. I had a dream. A vision.
More crazy? I thought we were all full up.
But I will go, for now. It's not important that you believe what I say, only that you serve the Maker in the end. Think about it, please. That is all I ask.
Greetings to you, good sir. If it isn't too much to ask, might you spare some bread or anything? We are not beggars. We were robbed.
Never mind, Hale, it's no use. Nobody will help one of us.
Amongst us, this man bears their evil stench. Can you not see the vile blackness that fills him?
Please stop! Somebody shut his mouth!
But isn't he right? The ban left us. We're going to die.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us! No! Do not touch me! You bring evil and destruction! It is the end!
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us. Please, tell us what to do. You could spare us. It's worth a try.
All of them? By yourself?
It's true. I saw it from my post. It was over so fast we didn't even have time to get over there.
Sad that it needed to come to that. But then they asked for it. Will you accept a small reward for your service? I see. You've met her. She came to the Chantry years ago to begin a new life of contemplation. Yesterday, however, she packed up and left the Chantry. Forever, she said. I assume she was fleeing the Darkspawn like the rest of us. I don't think her life before she arrived was a happy one. She was never well suited to the life here, but I do believe her faith in the Maker was sincere. Of course. Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
You, miss, what is your name? You seem quite odd to me.
You would not be the first to think so. But avert your eyes. I will not have you staring over long.
Let's get used to it. I'll be watching you. We want no trouble here.
Will you be making a donation to the Chantry, my friend? You look like you have salvaged more of value than most who make it here. A great number of people could be fed and clothed for a fraction of your finery. But you must do as your heart wills. What can I do for you, then? It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you? Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers.
Now we threaten priests. How fun!
Whoa, whoa! Let's not get out of hand here.
What is the meaning of this? You would threaten me with violence?
Your Reverence, please. We are on an important mission. Let us take the Kunari off your hands. I beg you.
I see. And if not, I am to be assaulted. Is this what we have come to?
No, Your Reverence. I will not allow that to happen.
I have more important matters to concern me. Here, take the key to the creature's cage and begone. Do not return.
spreads across all four corners of the world.
Why don't you go run from the Blight like all the rest of your kind? You are a Grey Warden. Even in the far north, we have heard the legends of their strength and skill. But I suppose not every legend is true. Set me free and I will follow you against the Blight.
Oh, hello again. So will you let me help you? Will you let me come? I'll be honest, when I heard about the Darkspawn, I felt something urging me to leave my sheltered life in the cloister and do something. Anything. And then the vision. It cannot be coincidence that you are brought here so soon after I was called by the Maker.
Her plea seems wholehearted. And even though she seems a little strange, she does have skill. I vote to let her come along. Yes, but she seems more, ooh, pretty colours, than, I'm Princess Stabbity, stab, kill, kill.
I shall venture forth on my own then. May the Maker smile on your path. Thank you. I won't let you down, I promise.
Get back, Sandal! Don't let him touch you! Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged. You want a reward, eh? I suppose that's an entirely reasonable request. How does 100 silver sound? I was going to use that to fix up the cart, but quite frankly, I'll be grateful enough that my son and I come out of this with our heads. Unsold goods, I'll point out, though you've a fair point. Here's 200 silver, but it's all I have. The name's Bodon Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here?
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
I think we need to talk. Right now. No, I'm not getting out of your way. I'm going to talk and you're going to listen. You're a Grey Warden! I know you weren't one for very long before Duncan and the rest were all killed, but that didn't mean you stopped being one. And I'm sick of the mockery you're turning it into. You, a Grey Warden? Duncan would have been disgusted. I can't believe I'm even party to this. Right. Fat lot of good that would do me, wouldn't it? And because of that, I have to stand by and watch you disgrace everything I hold dear. Has it occurred to you that you might be part of something larger? That the Grey Wardens might be a tradition worthy of upholding, even if you don't care about all the lives you're saving? I don't know if I should be surprised by that or not. It's not as if you had any time to learn how to be one. But your instincts tell me you never would have anyhow. I guess I'll have to be satisfied with you actually helping to stop the Blight, won't I? If that's still your intention. I can't do it on my own. Let's just go. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Aren't you a Grey Warden? What is wrong with you? Your actions lately have left me baffled. I've had to stand by while you committed despicable acts. Acts that I condemn with every fiber of my being. No more. This is the end. I want nothing to do with you, so I'm leaving. To do what? Start being a decent person? You think you can? Maker, forgive me for being gullible. But I like you, and I would like to see a change in our situation. I will stay. For now. So, nothing has changed since we last spoke? Hmm? Well? I should never have believed you. What a fool I was. I'm sorry, but I can't stay here any longer. I wish I had never met you.
I'm sorry. Look, I said I'm sorry. I know I should have said something. This... it's never brought me anything but problems. I suppose you're right. I wasn't raised as the Jarl's son, though. If you're picturing that, I slept in hay out in the stables, not on silk sheets. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens. See? I knew you could do it. It's easy, isn't it?
Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does.
Van Tegan, Arleman's brother. He's here.
Yes.
It seems there is no end to the demands upon your time. Let us seek your allies elsewhere.
With Caelan dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without Arleman.
Isn't it? You're a Grey Warden seeking Eamon's help. He simply needs your help first. What do you say?
What a relief that you do not intend to mire us in this pitiful mess. Let us be underway soon.
I see. That's disappointing.
I'm sorry, my lord. You have to understand, as Grey Wardens, the Darkspawn are our primary concern.
I suggest you leave the village, then. We have much to prepare for, and your presence would surely be a distraction. Thank you, Thomas. Please return to your post and continue keeping an eye out. Report to Murdoch on your way.
Yes, Van Tegan. So that's it. You're not going to help us. You're just gonna leave? So, you're abandoning us. If you leave, I doubt we'll make it through the night. Please, we need your help. They're coming! Get away, you! I'm armed!
Oh, fine. Just keep your distance. I got here first. Not that the pickings are worth fighting over. Monsters attacked the village and dragged the bodies off to the castle. It's magic. Dark magic. There's a bit of valuables left if you look hard. Apparently the monsters weren't interested in them much. Only survivors in the Chantry. Dying or asleep, maybe. I'm not going to risk it. Get away, you! I'm armed!
What happened? Where am I? Am I still in the village? Saving my life? How long did I lay there? Where are all the villagers? They're gone. All of them. You abandoned us. Why would you leave us to this fate? I cannot argue with that. You have a greater duty. I just wanted very much to help, and I failed. I know you have business of your own here. Is this why you have returned? Don't say that. You don't know that. He could still be alive. I had planned to make my way into the castle once everyone was safe, and it seems there is nothing stopping me now. Come with me to the mill, if you like. We can talk more there. Odd how quiet the castle looks from here. You would think there was nobody inside at all. But I shouldn't delay things further. I had a plan. To enter the castle after the village was secure. I don't owe you an explanation. I doubt you would have decided to stay and help if I had told you. Maker's breath.
Tigan, thank the Maker you yet live.
Isolde, you're alive. How did you... What has happened?
What? Who is this man, Tigan?
You remember me, Lady Isolde, don't you?
Alistair. Of all the... Why are you here?
They are Grey Wardens, Isolde. I owe them my life.
Pardon me, I would exchange pleasantries, but...
Whatever you do, Eamon is the priority here. If you have to, just get him out of there. Isolde, me, and anyone else, we are expendable. Well, that's something, I suppose. But I can delay no longer. Allow me to bid you farewell. And good luck.
Hello? Who's there? Is there anyone alive out there? Wait, you don't look like the Arlessa's guards. Are you from outside the castle? Yes, I understand. Yes, no trouble from me. As you so I shall. As you desire, so I shall. As you desire. Shall I? So I shall. As you desire. The unnatural will always
Ow! My bruises are all bruised now.
So these are our visitors? The ones you told me about, Mother?
Yes, Connor.
And this is the one who was with Uncle Tegan? The one you met at my village?
Yes.
And now it's staring at me. What is it, Mother? I can't see it well enough.
This is just a man, Connor. Like your father.
Oh, I am tired of hearing about him. Besides, he's nothing at all like Father. Look at him. Breathing and not dying in the slightest. I could change that, mind you.
Connor, I beg you. Don't hurt anyone.
Mother? What's happening? Where am I?
Oh, thank the Maker. Connor, can you hear me?
Get away from me, fool woman! You are beginning to bore me.
Grey Warden, please don't hurt my son. He is not responsible for what he does. No! Don't say that!
So, the boy has become an abomination and sundered the veil.
Connor didn't mean to do this. It was that mage, the one who poisoned Demon. He started all this. He summoned this demon. Connor was just trying to help his father.
And made a deal with the demon to do so? Foolish child.
It was a fair deal. Father is alive, just as I wanted. Now it's my turn to sit on the throne and send out armies to conquer the world. Nobody tells me what to do anymore.
Nobody tells him what to do. Nobody! Ha 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 ha!
Quiet, Uncle! I warned you what would happen if you kept shouting, didn't I? Yes, I did. But let's keep things civil. This man will have the audience he seeks. Tell us.
Shame about the thing.
Push them back!
Tegan. Oh, Tegan. Are you all right?
I am better now, I think. My mind is my own again.
Blessed Andraste. I would never have forgiven myself had you died. Not after I brought you here. What a fool I am. Please. Connor's not responsible for this.
Clearly the child is an abomination. There is only one way to stop it.
You're lucky to be alive, Joan. After all you've done.
I didn't summon any demon, Lady Isolde. But I did poison the owl, and that started all this. I'm willing to help if you'll let me. The demon in Connor needs to be destroyed. Killing Connor is the easiest way to do that, certainly. But there is another way. A mage could confront the demon in the Fade, without hurting Connor himself.
What do you mean? Is the demon not within Connor?
Not physically. The demon approached Connor in the Fade while he dreamt, and controls him from there. We can use the connection between them to find the demon.
You can enter the Fade, then? And kill the demon without hurting my boy?
No, but I can enable another mage to do so. It normally requires lyrium and several mages, but I have blood magic. Lyrium provides the power for the ritual, but I can take that power from someone's life energy. This ritual requires a lot of it, however. All of it, in fact.
So, someone must die? Someone must be sacrificed?
Yes, and then we send another mage into the Fade. I can't enter because I'm doing the ritual. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. It's not much of an option.
Indeed. Either my son or the sacrifice. Let it be me then. I will give my life for his.
What? Isolde, are you mad? Eamon would never allow this.
Either someone kills my son to destroy that thing inside him, or I give my life so my son can live. To me, the answer is clear.
Blood magic. How can more evil be of any help here? Two wrongs don't make a right.
It does seem like a sensible choice, with a willing participant.
Connor is blameless in this. He should not have to pay the price.
It's up to you, my friend. You know more about such things than I do, and it's your companion going into the Fade. The decision is yours.
If there is even a chance to save Connor, I am.
You rest your hopes on this young mage? He poisoned Eamon, and he could take your life power and attack for all we know.
He would be a fool to try. No, I am willing to take his word. I would give my life for the chance to undo what I have done.
I still do not agree, but it cannot be my choice.
My son awaits your decision. Make it quickly. Thank you. If this will save my son, then I am not afraid.
Then who will go into the Fade? One of your companions?
I notice you do not ask me first. No matter, I will go, as I am your willing slave.
You have my eternal gratitude. May the Maker go with you, madam.
I certainly hope not. That would be rather distracting.
Then let's get this started.
Very well. No more illusions. Now we meet face to face. You see my true form. It is he. Perhaps we should converse instead.
I will not become an abomination no matter what you try.
One soul I already possess. I do not need another. You need not fear me on that account. I wish only to talk.
Do you take me for a fool? I know better than to bargain with your kind.
Alas, that is sad. Very well then. If you wish a battle, you will have it. Let us see if your power matches your boldness, creature.
So it is over. Connor is his old self. He does not seem to remember anything, which is a blessing. I suppose we will need to send him to the Circle of Magi's tower for training, once the war is over. It's so odd to think of the boy as a mage, of all things. Should Eamon recover, I'm not sure how I will tell him of all this. Isolde is dead, yet her sacrifice saved their son. There is still the matter of Jowan. He performed the ritual and did not deceive us. In a way, he saved Connor's life even though he killed Isolde. I am unsure what to make of this. We will hold him for Eamon to decide his fate. If he doesn't recover, Jowan's fate is sealed. What do you think? Executed? Are you certain? I see. Very well. If you wish to be his executioner, I cannot deny you that request. You will find him in the dungeon, as before. I leave the time and manner of his death up to you. I doubt very much Eamon would argue. But our task is not done yet. Whatever the demon did to my brother, it seems to have spared his life, but he remains comatose. We cannot wake him.
You're the one who saved me.
I will. I'll remember. I wish Mother were here. Nobody will tell me how she died. They say I'll find out when I'm older.
So they tell me this is it. You're my executioner, is that right? Can I make a final request? There's a girl, Lily. She was a Chantry initiate. I don't know what became of her after I fled the Circle. You'll probably never meet her. But if the Maker sees fit to let your paths cross, tell her I'm sorry, and that I loved her till the end. Very well.
Now that we're back at the camp, I want to talk about what happened at Redcliffe. We're at camp. Is there a better time to discuss it than right now? I don't think so.
You let Lady Isolde sacrifice herself! With blood magic! How could you do that? We could have gone to the Circle of Magi. We could have tried harder. We should have tried something that didn't involve blood magic. That's for sure. This is the Jarl's son we're talking about here. What do you think he'll say when we revive him?
I just don't know how you could do it, how you could make that decision. I owe the Jarl more than this. Thanks. This is typical of you, really, isn't it? I don't know why I should have expected any different. Enough! I don't want to say any more. I've said too much as it is. We've still got plenty to do, and we should do it.
I bring word, sire. There are demands from the Banorn that you step down from the Regency. They are said to be gathering their forces, as are your allies. It appears it will be civil war after all, despite the Darkspawn. Pity. I also have an interesting report. There seem to be Grey Wardens who survived Ostagar. How, I don't know. But they will act against you. I have arranged for a solution, with your leave.
The Antivan Crows send their regards. An assassin?
Against Grey Wardens, we will need the very best, sire.
And the most expensive.
Just get it done.
Oh, thank the Maker. We need help. They attacked the wagon. Please help us. Follow me. I'll take you to them.
Here!
Some healing would not be unwelcome. As you desire. Healing would not be unwelcome. That is so unnecessary.
Pay for every inch, men! Hold the flank! Avernus, we need you!
Nelatep Obrasuth Sithan Net Bekon.
Andraste's blood! What? More Avernus! Whatever it takes!
Keli E Benfotos Victos.
Press them! Press them now!
No! I command you, fight the king's men!
Fool! So much death, suffering, and oh yes, blood. The veil is torn now. Your soul is mine, Avernus.
Acolytes, retreat now! The battle is lost!
Avernus!
This one will roam, this one will see, this one will feed. But without me, the veil will grow weaker. More demons, more misery. You choose just one of my kind, or many. Yes. Your kind likes gold, yes? This one knows of all hidden places. If you help, this knowledge is yours. Good, good. Nothing must live. Gnash stone with teeth if you can.
As a warden, you should know that.
Necessary. Having to relieve yourself after an 8-hour ride is necessary. But there's no excuse for summoning demons.
Charming.
He lives! You were supposed to kill him!
Sophia, is this a trap?
This one is pleased, most pleased. Avernus, how does it feel to be in the open, vulnerable?
Warden, I beg you, no. A demon can't be trusted. Have you learned nothing from my lessons? I probably do. I'm finished hiding. After these long, bitter years, let it be over, once and for all.
This one will give you the end you crave. This one will taste the Magus' innards.
Now, what's all this?
The maelstrom has subsided. The Magus' web is destroyed. This one remembers the deal. Come, follow. Gossamer's strands only stand between this world and home. Feel it? So deliciously weak here, so frail. The entire world should be as such. But this one will feed the veil, make it strong. My brethren will not make it easy. Are you ready? Then we begin. And it is done. Your veil is strong. This one has kept its word. Now this one will go. There is much to do. In the Dryden's quarters, a stone on the wall, carefully concealed. It holds the gold this one promised. our business is at an end.
What?
This one will grind your bones in my teeth.
Of course. Of course. All right. Of course. As you like. So I shall. You like it? Of course. So I shall. All right. As you desire. You like it? All right. You've done it, Warden. Soldier's Peak is safe again. A good thing you took care of that Avernus. A blood mage. In the Wardens. Common folk should never hear of that. Some still distrust Wardens, even in a blight. Crazy buggers. Didn't mean to offend.
Looks like we're done here. A demonic invasion thwarted, a Warden base safely rescued. We do good work.
Puppy! Puppy!
I recognize you. From Ostagar. And trust his blood. You're a Grey Warden. Duncan's apprentice. You killed my friend. And good King Caelan. I demand satisfaction, sir. An uncommon traitor deserves no common death. We will meet on the field of honor, and my blade shall see justice done. Meet me in the back alley behind the Nod Noble Tavern. There we will duel. Make peace with the Maker, sir. These are your last moments. Are you ready? I am no savage. I would not take advantage of you. May the Divine look after you, sir. You've held yourself with honor. Begin.
Delighted. Oh, I see! Now this is more like it! So I shall. As you do. All right. Aha! What to do? Now this should be amusing.
Justice shall be swift.
Well done, I say! Well done!
You fought with honor. So Landmeet should have asked for a nobler death.
Us? I gave you a chance to turn aside and forget you ever heard of Genitivi and the Urn. But you persisted. Now it has come to this. Andraste, forgive me, I do this in your name.
All the noise and... As you
In the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden. I will at that. I'm a messenger of King Loghain.
Kill each other as you will, but take your sodding fight off my doorstep.
It is the Assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or, as now, when someone tries using the Assembly to pull a coup. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew!
Handlers, separate these dashers in the Diamond Quarter. I will not have Balin incite a riot.
You will not speak that way about the man who should be king!
Get away! You'll change like the rest! Monsters hidden in all my friends! They follow you. Once you are in the story, they possess your friends and follow. See? I found copies. All from the same pen, and older than the ones in song. Dormant my arse! Take them! I want out!
I don't think so. Boys!
Delighted. Of course. Delighted. So I shall. Why do they
fall? What do you want, Warden? You're out of your element down here.
Is that so? What makes you think anyone here would turn this person in?
You've walked into a sodding fight, Warden, and I've already passed your stupid tome along. Too bad for you.
Of course. Delighted.
And help you there, Salrocca. The Carter members keep them real tight. Now, how about that coin you promised? But you promised. I got nothing more to give. Where are you going?
Hey there, stranger. 6 bits for a tumble. 2 silvers if you all want to go at once. Sorry.
Well, look what we have. Jarvia said you were looking for trouble. Congratulations. You found it. Don't kill me! Sonny ancestors! What do they teach you on the surface? You fight like a bleeding archdemon. Sweet bloody stone, look at them all!
The base is below the city. You can get to it through the wall of the 3rd house on this row. Put this token through the slot, and it'll open. Well, will you let me go now?
Oh!
Well done! Done, I say! Well done!
So, Harrowmont finally realized we're taking the city, yet he still can't be bothered to send his own men. Well, you picked the wrong side, stranger. It doesn't matter who's king, as long as there's a queen. An excellent idea. Boys, why don't we help him take his own advice?
That went well.
There's nothing for you here. It's mine. I've claimed it. The land? No, but it's still mine. Rock's been here for years now, and no shiny surfacer will take him away. Begone, you! You'll bring the Dark Ones back, you will, and they'll crunch your bones. It's my claim, not yours! Crunch your bones! Go away. This is mine. Only I gets to plunder its riches. It's mine. I'm the one who found it. I drove out the crawlers. Now it's mine. Please don't hurt Rock. Rock is sorry. Then I have done what you wished. Ruck answered your questions. No! Do not hurt Ruck!
What is this? A human? Bland and unlikely. Feeding time brings only kin and clan. I am cruel to myself. You are a dream of strangers' faces and open doors. First day they come and catch everyone. Corruption. The men did that. Their wounds festered, and their minds left. They are like dogs, marched ahead, the first to die. Not us, not me, not Laren. We are not cut. We are fed. Friends, and flesh, and blood, and bile, and all I could do was wish Laren went first. I wished it upon her so that I would be spared. But I had to watch. I had to see the change. How do you endure that? How did Branka endure? Do not talk of Branka, of what she did. Ancestors preserve us. I am full of them, only a step from Laren. I dream I am away, but real safety? That means accepting. And I will not. I will not become what I have seen. Not Laren, not Branka. That's where they come from. That's why they hate us. That's why they need us. That's why they take us. That's why they feed us. But the true abomination is not that it occurred, but that it was allowed. Branka, my love. The stone has punished me, dream friend. I am dying of something worse than death. Betrayal.
Let me be blunt with you. After all this time, my tolerance for social graces is fairly limited. That doesn't bother you, I hope.
Shave my back and call me an elf. Bronca? By the stone! I barely recognized you!
Oghren. It figures you'd eventually find your way here. Hopefully you can find your way back more easily.
I have done it.
Now that's what I like to see.
My name is Carradine. Once, longer ago than I care to think, I was a paragon to the dwarves of Orzammar.
Carradine, the Paragon Smith. Alive?
Ah, there is a voice I recognize. Shale of the House of Kadash. Step forward.
You know my name. Is it you that forged me then? Is it you that gave me my name?
Have you forgotten then? Ah, it has been so long. I made you into the golem you are now, Shale. But before that you were a dwarf, just as I was. The finest warrior to serve King Valtor, and the only woman to volunteer.
The only woman? A dwarf?
I laid you on the anvil of the void, here in this very room, and put you into the form you now possess.
The anvil of the void. That is what we seek.
If you seek the anvil, then you must care about my story, or be doomed to relive it. But she does not understand its danger. If the anvil is not destroyed, you condemn hundreds of living souls to continue in agony for another 1,000 years. No mere smith, however skilled, has the power to create life. To make my golems live, I had to take their lives from elsewhere. It was an option I could offer warriors who would volunteer to defend their homeland, and some took it. But King Valtor became greedy. He began to force men, casteless and criminals, his political enemies, all of them were to be given to the anvil. It took feeling the hammer's blow myself to realize the height of my crimes. Trapped for my apprentice. You were amongst the most loyal, Shale. You remained at my side throughout, and at the end, I sent you away out of mercy.
I do not remember.
We have remained entombed here ever since, and I have sought a way to destroy the anvil. Alas, I cannot do it myself. No golem can touch it.
No! The anvil is mine! No one will take it from me!
Shale, you fought to destroy the anvil once. Do not allow it to fall into unthinking hands again!
You speak of things I do not remember. You say we fought. Did you use our control rods to command us to do so?
I destroyed the rods. Perhaps my apprentices eventually learned to replace the rods. I do not know. But if so, then all they need is the anvil to make all the slaves they need. You, please, help me destroy the anvil. Do not let it enslave more souls than it already has. Your people on the surface believe that some magics are never worth the price of their use. Can you not see this is one of them?
Why are you listening? We had an agreement. I'm the one you came here to find, not him.
Bronca, you mad, bleeding nugtail! Does this thing mean so much to you that you can't even see what you've lost to get it?
Look around. Is this what our empire should look like? A crumbling tunnel filled with dark spawn spume? The anvil will let us take back our glory!
You must destroy the anvil while you have the chance. As long as it exists, one day you or I may fall under the hammer. Remember that.
I cannot allow you to do this, stranger. To me, golems! Defend the Anvil, whatever the cost!
I cannot be party to this. Caradon, I am yours to command.
Couldn't we all just get along? So I shall. Off we go to combat!
Here it is! The Anvil of the Void! So sweet! Such power!
You found the Anvil. Are you happy now? Maybe we could go back to Orzammar, share the good news.
Look at it. It was worth it. All of it. The Anvil is everything I thought it would be.
I should have known. I thought that once you had the Anvil, you'd be satisfied.
Perhaps I could use it now. A reward for defeating Caradon. You wanted a crown, no? Or have you set your sights higher than the petty... Believe me, I appreciate the thought, but it will take me a while to master all the techniques without Caradon's... There it is. An ugly lump of hot metal to go over a couple of empty heads. Now leave. It will take me some time to fully realize the mysteries here. Once Orzammar settles on its petty king, have him send for me. When next you lead your armies against the archdemon, they will be shielded by a tide of steel men.
I hope this makes you happy, Branka. I don't think you understand what it cost to get you here.
Oh, stuff a rag in it, Oghren. Move on. Find a few whores. Sodding stone, I never thought you'd be the pining type. Now be gone.
Well, I guess you both got what you wanted. Hope it was worth the cost. We should get back to the city now. Share the news.
Lords of the Assembly, I call for order! This argument gets us nowhere.
Then why these delaying tactics? I call for a vote right now! My father has one living child to assume the Idukan throne. Who would deny him that?
Your father made me swear on his deathbed you would not succeed him.
I apologize for the interruption, Lord Steward, but the Grey Warden has returned.
We should let the Warden speak. What news do you bring?
Branka still lives. Though she's mad as a nug at a tanner shop. She finally found the Anvil of the Void and chose to stay in the deep to work it. She tasked this Grey Warden to give her crown to Orzammar's next king, chosen by the ancestors as a first in a millennium to lead a golem army against a blight.
And we are supposed to trust this? The word of a drunken sot and a Grey Warden known to be in Harrowmont's pocket?
Silence! Then tell us, Grey Warden, which king did Paragon Branka endorse?
The Grey Warden knows nothing about us. Why would a Paragon entrust someone like this with such a weighty decision? This is ridiculous!
We've argued in these chambers for too long. The will of the Paragon is that the Grey Warden decide.
You leave me speechless, Warden. But I salute your wisdom, late though it may have come.
Let the memories find you worthy. First amidst the lords of the houses, the King of Orzammar.
Do you acknowledge me as king?
I cannot defy a paragon. The throne is yours, King Balin.
Then as my first act as king, I call for this man's execution. Guards, seize him! I will return to my palace to gather my generals and prepare our forces for the surface. I will see you there, Warden. You have my gratitude for all you have done for me. I'll see what I can do. Now, I must address my other petitioners. Come back and visit sometime.
You've returned. With all the excitement over the new king, I never expected you to remember my poor son. Did you learn anything about my ruck? What do you mean, out of his misery? You killed my boy, you monster! Why? What could it have hurt to bring him to me, or let me go to him? Ancestors, curse your path. Don't ever talk to me again. Get away from me. Help! Guards! Murderer!
Give me a moment. Just give me one sodding moment. By the stone. I feel like I'm about to fall off the world with all that sky up there. Fine, you're the Grey Warden. That's it. I've had it. If saving the surface means working for someone like you, I say let the sodding world burn. Look, whatever you say, Warden. That about tears it. I gave you a chance, but you couldn't handle it. Good luck with the Archdemon and all that, but frankly, I think he may be more reasonable. I hope you succeed, Warden, but I hope it kills you. Holding you back? Why? Oh, you're saying I can go. Just like that, huh? Less punching than I expected. So long. Farewell, and may you be spit-roasted on a sodding pitchfork. Just like that? I've been here since we left Orzammar. If things haven't changed yet, they're not sodding well going to. You've a real mouth on you, huh? Lift your weapon, Warden, and pray for a painless death.
As you desire.
No, I'm done.
What are you doing? That's private. No! No! You have no right!
Danger approaches.
Of course. We are blessed beyond measure. We are chosen by the Holy and Beloved to be her guardians. This sacred duty is given to us alone. Rejoice, my brethren, and prepare your hearts to receive her. Lift up your voices and despair not, for she will raise her faithful servants to glory when her... Ah, welcome. I heard we had a visitor wandering about the village. I trust you've enjoyed your time in Haven so far? Perhaps. But staying hidden means staying protected. And we must protect Haven and our charges at all costs. We don't owe you any explanations for our actions. We have a sacred duty. Failure to protect her would be a greater sin. All will be forgiven.
Who are you? They've sent you to finish it. Me. Finish me off. While I would like the pain to stop, I would prefer it if death were not involved. My name is Genetivi.
The leg is wounded, but that will heal in time. The foot may have to come off.
I thought you might say that. Oh, what I would give to have seen this hall in all its splendor, as it was meant to be. Still, sweep away the ice and the snow, and traces of beauty remain. I could not keep up with you with my injuries. I should be safe. I don't think there are any villagers here.
Stop! You will go no further! You have defiled our temple. You have spilled the blood of the faithful and slaughtered our young. No more! You will tell me now, intruder, why you have done all this.
You could deliver Our Lady what is rightfully hers.
I can just imagine the Grand Cleric if she were here. Her head would explode, I kid you not.
The task is simple. I give you a vial of the Holy Andraste's blood, and you empty the vial into the ashes. Whatever magic was held in the ashes will be undone, and our great lady will be freed from the shackles of her past life!
I don't know if I like the idea of us helping this Colgrim.
If we succeed, Colgrim and his fellows will be indebted to you. That puts you in a very advantageous position.
Ooh, bad idea. Remember the last time you had to drink blood? Only worse. Oh, a fishwife, eh? I wish I had some sort of trout with which to knock some sense into you.
Now, I shall beseech the Holy Andraste to let you pass safely into the inner sanctum. Great Andraste, I pray you, stay your wrath. I bring before you your champion, who will fall upon your enemies as a cleansing flame, paving the way for your glory. O beloved Andraste, O holy Andraste, we praise your name. I have spoken to the beloved Andraste. She will let you pass. Succeed in your task, and you will share in her glory. We await your triumphant return. Go, show yourself to be Andraste's true champion.
I'm glad you declined. This question has nothing to do with our goal. Begone, spirit. I will not play your games.
You have been through the trials of the Gauntlet. You have walked the path of Andraste, and like her, you have been cleansed. You have proven yourself worthy, pilgrim. Approach the sacred ashes.
I never dreamed I would ever lay my eyes on the urn of sacred ashes. I have no words to express.
I didn't think anyone could succeed in finding Andraste's final resting place. But here she is.
I stand in awe. Really.
No!
The ashes!
I knew I'd regret letting you go through with this.
You fiend! Juster, how dare you? I will not let you simply walk away from what you've done.
This most grievous of sins cannot go unpunished. Andraste must be avenged.
Now, what's all this? Of course. Ah, wonderful! So I shall. As you desire. Of course. Shall I? As you desire.
Already, the weight of the past seems to have lifted off the mountain. You are Andraste's Knight Champion. What you have done here will change the world forever. Yes, it would be a grave sin to deny you your just reward. You will share in the power of the dragon. You will become one of the children of the risen Andraste. Behold, the blood of the dragon, drawn from the beating heart of a wyvern. Drink in the strength of 1,000 generations.
The blood of a dragon is not attained cheaply. Appreciate this gift.
Are you sure this is wise? I stood by while you did that thing with the ashes, but they're just ashes. This is different. You're going to... They say you are what you eat. What if you turn into something scaly and...
Do you feel any differently? The memories of the blood, a gift from Andraste. The knowledge of our fathers and grandfathers is slowly being passed to you. Even if you leave, you will take us with you. You will forever be one of us. Ah, our champion has returned. Is there anything I can do for you? You would turn on us? After we've bestowed upon you the power granted by the Prophet? If you seek death, then I will gladly give it to you.
Couldn't we all just get along?
Die, outsider!
Welcome back. You were gone for quite some time. Well, did you find it? Is that? Oh, there's some dust on... No, that's not dust. Oh, Maker, I'm not worthy to look upon. But the urn belongs to all the faithful. How can you deny this to them? No, we must share it.
So everyone comes by and takes some ashes from the urn. Ooh, I hope that urn is self-replenishing.
Yes, share it. Spread the word and more will come under the Chantry's power. Is this not what you want?
I will spread this good news or die trying.
Was murdering a defenseless old man really necessary?
Sire, I have more news. Oh, yes. Well, it seems that the fighting has gone
Enough.
exactly as you...
I would like to know what you intend to accomplish, Father. Should we not be fighting the Darkspawn instead of each other?
The nobility should be brought into line and then the Darkspawn defeated. This is no true blight, Anora. Only Kaelin's vanity demanded it be so.
Beg pardon, sire. But blight or no, we may not have the manpower to face the Darkspawn soon.
Kaelin approached your legions for support, did he
Never!
not?
Marek and I drove those bastards out! Not roll out the welcome for them now!
We need help, Father. We cannot deal with this crisis alone.
Ferelden will stand on its own! I will lead it through this, Anora. You must have faith in me.
Did you kill Kaelin?
Kaelin's death was his own doing.
Someone needs to put you in your place.
He's too good!
Be off with you now, and be glad I only took from you your gold. Fools.
This affair is for White Falcons only. Make her protect me! Mercy! Mercy! We'll leave! We'll do whatever you want! Just no more! Ah!
As you decide. Shall I?
Run while you can!
So I shall. Shame about the fate!
That's it! That went well.
Another Grey Warden supporter.
Not just a supporter, Payton. That's a Grey Warden. He's the one Arl Howe is looking for.
Our trap landed a Warden? You've got one chance to surrender.
Be wary. Delighted. Delighted.
A Grey Warden. And I had heard that all the Ferelden Wardens were killed or exiled from this place. I assume you saw that little drama, and none of these poor brutes has ever proven a match for me. They are too clumsy and predictable. I fight with quickness and wit, rather than with brute force and strength. I call myself a duelist because I honed my skills in duels with warriors I encountered over the years. As I said, it is better to avoid being hit, and it is best not to get into fights at all. An unusual request, coming from a fearsome slayer of darkspawn. I am flattered that you wish to learn from me, sweet thing. It will take you years of practice to achieve true mastery of the style, but I can teach you the basics. I do, however, wish to get to know my potential student better, so we shall call for a drink, and you will honor me with a game. Do you have something else in mind? Oh, and now you've piqued my interest. It would surely be rude of me to decline such a delicious offer. Come, my ship is down by the docks, and I am sure you will find my cabins quite comfortable. Well, that was refreshing. It's been a while since I've bedded anyone but sailors. The peg legs I can stand, but the hooks, ugh. It's more common than you think, and quite painful.
I know not how you have survived thus far. Is it luck or providence? No matter. You will not survive this!
So I shall. As you
If you were more careful, that wouldn't happen.
Ah, a peasant. How delightful. You are? I've been meaning to stop by the apothecary. I have this tickle in the back of my throat. Is that really necessary? If I must, could you help me with the straps? This may take a moment. Oh, bloody straps. There's nothing wrong with me, right? I thought you were some sort of common thug, but you've surprised me. Here's 2 sovereigns.
That damnable golem brought us nothing but trouble. My mother sold the rod years ago after it killed my father, and good riddance!
Oh look, someone's come to play. You have come to play, haven't you? We're playing a guessing game. It's better with more people. Oh well. I suppose Kitty and I will just have fun on our own till someone more interesting comes along. Anyway, you should go if you're not going to play. Kitty finds you distracting. Kitty's clever. She says you want to take me back to my father, but I'm not going. She would be lonely.
I would not suggest leaving in such hostile company anyhow, Amalia. Look how they act.
Of course, silly.
Talking is simple enough, once you know how. Yes. I can feel the magic fading. Oh, I had forgotten how it feels not to be caged.
Kitty? What's happening?
A wonderful thing, my dear, for both of us. Close your eyes, my darling. This will take but a moment.
Yes, this is what I wanted. To see, to feel, as mortals do, yes. I will go now to my father. He will be happy to see me.
You did it! You freed her! Thank you so much!
Yes, we are both so very grateful.
Are you sure you're alright, Butterfly?
Of course I am, Father.
You'll need a phrase to activate Shale. It's Duelist. I wouldn't want the thing, but it's obvious you can handle yourself just fine.
We should leave, Father.
Yes, of course. Thank you again. We owe you our lives.
I knew that the day would come when someone would find the control rod. And not even a mage this time. Probably stumbled across the rod by accident, I suppose. Typical. It thinks I should be thankful. Well, of course it does. Why would it not? I stood here in this spot and watched the wretched little villagers scurry around me for, I have no idea how long. Many, many years.
And the villagers had no idea they were being watched. Creepy.
Then one wonders that you wouldn't be grateful to the one who allowed you to stretch your legs, Gollum.
Another mage, I see. Charming. I was just beginning to get used to the quiet, too. Well, go on then. Out with it. What is its command? Shouldn't I? My last master certainly enjoyed waving that rod about. Gollum, fetch me that chair. Do be a good Gollum and squash that insipid bandit. And let's not forget, Gollum, pick me up. I tire of walking. It does have the control rod, doesn't it? So long as it holds the control rod, I could not crush its skull even if I wished to. Not that I do. Yet. Yet there is something odd here. Go on, order me to do something.
Hey!
And, nothing. I feel nothing. I feel no compulsion to carry out its command. I suppose this means the rod is broken?
Are you certain you want to bring that thing with us? It could be dangerous. And large. Seems like it'll be trouble, but it's your call.
I will follow it about then. For now. I am called Shale, by the way. I'm coming. Do not worry.
That dark-eyed temptress over there, surely the tower would be far too dull for her. Because it gets a little lonely out here sometimes, and, you could just leave her with me.
Oh, excellent. I have been hoping for new prey.
Prey?
'Twill take but a moment. Perhaps you should go aboard the vessel to prepare while we are away. We must row ourselves across. I fear the lad will no longer have the use of his limbs, or his eyes, once I am done with him.
Well, maybe I should,
Wonderful! I can sense his terror. Oh, that will make the loving all the sweeter.
So you said you wanted to get across. Maybe we should go now, right now. Come along, I suppose.
and I want 2 men stationed within sight of the doors at all times. Do not open the doors without my express consent. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. The doors are barred. Are they keeping people out or in?
Now we wait and pray.
It's you. No, come no further. Grey Warden or no, I will strike you down where you stand. Why are you here? Why did the Templars let you in? Then you do serve the Templars, as I feared. Do they have the right of annulment? The common good. How can you claim the moral high ground when you propose to slaughter everyone in this tower, even these children?
So that is how you really feel. Thank you for that insight.
Killing us solves nothing, but with training and education, mages learn to control their powers. You're mad if you think I'll let you lay a finger on these children. I will fight you if you won't listen to reason.
We should gain a better understanding of the situation before rushing in. Pointy end of sword first.
If you insist on making war upon the Circle, we have nothing more to discuss. It comes to blows, then.
No, stop! You can't just attack her! She's protected the children. She's not the one we should be wary of. I think she's a good person. There's a lot she could help us with. Evidently a pretty bad one. All this kill everyone talk is just too drastic. Please, tell us what you know.
I erected a barrier over the door leading to the rest of the tower, so nothing from inside could attack the children. You will not be able to enter the tower as long as the barrier holds, but I will dispel it if you join with me to save this circle. Once Gregor sees that we have made the tower safe, I trust he will tell his men to back down. He is not unreasonable. Lives hang in the balance. There is only one possible course of action, but consider if you must. What? But I told you there are innocent mages still alive who have nothing to do with these demons and abominations. If you insist on making war upon the Circle, we have nothing more to discuss. It comes to blows, then. I will stop you, or die trying.
Be wary. We all just get along.
Trying to free ourselves. Aldred told us that the Circle would support Loghain, and Loghain would help us be free of the Chantry. You don't know what it was like. The Templars were watching. Always watching. No! No, please!
All right, and so I shall.
Please don't hurt me. I'm no one. I'm not important. I just don't want to die. Oh, Maker. Because I'm this close to wetting myself. Thank you. I won't bother you. I'll just be here. All quiet.
Tigra, you must destroy the door. Other dreamers. Other powers. Only way.
What do we have here? A rebellious minion? An escaped slave? My, but you do have some gall. But playtime is over. You have to go back now and be good. I made you happy and safe. I gave you peace. I did my best for you, and you say you want to leave. Can't you think about someone other than yourself? I'm hurt. So very, very hurt. You wish to battle me? So be it. You will learn to bow to your betters, mortal.
You defeated the demon. I never expected you to free yourself. To free us both.
This trick again? I know what you are. It won't work. I will stay strong. Enough visions. If anything in you is human, kill me now and stop this game. You broke the others, but I will stay strong for my sake. For theirs. Filthy blood mages getting in my head. I will not break. I'd rather die. Silence! I'll not listen to anything you say. Now be gone! Still here. But that's always worked before. I close my eyes, but you are still here when I open them. Don't blame me for being cautious. The voices, the images, so real. Did Gregor send you? How? Good. Kill Aldred. Kill them all for what they've done. They caged us like animals, looked for ways to break us. I'm the only one left. They turned some into monsters, and to think, I once felt pity for the Circle. Now I'd like nothing more than to wipe their taint off the face of Thedas. Only mages have that much power at their fingertips. Only mages are so susceptible to the infernal whisperings of the demons. Yes, some fought back, but even they are lost now. Aldred has them. They are in the harrowing chamber. The sounds coming up from there. Oh, Maker. He's doing something to them. I can feel it. Something horrible.
His hatred of mages is so intense. The memory of his friends' deaths is still fresh in his mind.
You have to end it now, before it's too late.
You do realize the fool is deranged, yes? His mind has been twisted by hatred and jealousy. Still, it has led you to decide that this ridiculous circle is to be destroyed, so who am I to complain?
You understand what you must do. I would help, but as you can see, I am in no position to do anything. My cage is Aldred's doing, or one of his mages. Once they're dead, I will be free. Sometimes terrible things must be done to protect the greater good. I wish you luck. May the Maker turn his gaze on you.
Accept the gift that I offer.
Look what we have here. An intruder. I bid you welcome. Care to join in our revels? Fight, if you must. It will just make my victory all the sweeter.
I'm too old for this, but I am alive, and that is something to be thankful for.
Irving? Maker's breath. I did not expect to see you alive.
It is over, Gregor. Aldred is dead.
Aldred tortured these mages, hoping to break their wills and turn them into abominations. We don't know how many of them have turned.
What? Don't be ridiculous.
I know. And I would do anything to prevent this atrocity from reoccurring.
Colin is right. There is no way of knowing if any of us are dangerous. I will do what I believe is in the best interests of the Circle, as I have always done. I hereby place my life and those of these mages into the hands of the Templars. Do what you think is necessary.
Very well. I will send a report to the Chantry. They will undoubtedly have plans for you.
And so the great circle of the Magi falls, for now. Mages are not so easily controlled, it appears.
Your companion speaks with great wisdom. The same thought crosses my mind often.
Why, thank you.
We have much work to do. We must tend to the injured. Cullen, take these mages away and watch them carefully. Make sure they get the healing they require.
But they...
They will receive healing. I will have no more blood on my hands. Now go!
You're awake. Did you feel it too? It was like the archdemons saw us. Saw us! What does that mean? I think... Wait. Did you hear that?
I guess it's like Duncan once said. We can sense them, and they can sense us. We'd best be more careful from now on. This camp isn't safe any longer.
I see we have guests. And a hound amongst them. As if we haven't had enough problems with such creatures. Who are these strangers, Mithra? I have precious little patience and less time to spend on outsiders today. The clan came to the Brazilian forest 1 month ago, as is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest, but we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us. They ambushed us, and though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped, but we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry.
Hello? Of course. I'm very sorry. It's just that we don't get many visitors. Like you, I mean. Of your kind. I didn't mean it like that. Can we start over? I'm Kamen. hunter apprentice. Though I wish I could become a real hunter. I shouldn't be talking about this to an outsider. You wouldn't understand. Before you... all right. I suppose it makes no difference. I've been an apprentice for too long. To become a true hunter, I must bring back the pelt of a beast I killed myself. A boar or a wolf or something. I wanted to hunt in the forest, but we're forbidden to enter because of the attack. But the real problem is Gaina. She's my heart's desire. I have asked for her hand, but she cruelly refuses it. She will not bond with an apprentice, she says, and calls me a child. I am no child. If I was a hunter, I could prove it, but I cannot hunt, and Gaina will never bond with me. I feel so helpless. I shouldn't have brought it up. Just leave me to my misery. You think I haven't thought about this? There's nothing I can do. I suppose you could, but what good would that do? The situation hasn't changed. Really? I'm willing to try anything. Cyranas, oh ma Cyranas, I will pray to the goddess of love that you are successful.
Andiran Atishan, outsider. Then may the creators bring you fortune. Greetings once again. You spoke to him? What did he say? Oh. I don't expect an outsider to understand our ways, but I just can't bond with Kamen. He's been a hunter apprentice for over 2 years now, and he's yet to slay a proper beast. Each time he's tried, something has gone wrong. Perhaps the creators do not wish us to bond. I cannot bond with an apprentice hunter, can I? What do you mean? I don't understand. You mean... Oh, that's quite flattering, but... Just the two of us, you mean. You are not alone. Well, I suppose there's no harm in it. We could talk in one of the Aravels. I can't believe I just did that! How can I live with myself?
Oh, what do you want now? I told you everything already. What? But she was to be my wife. You don't even care for her. You've ruined my life.
Who comes? Oh, I beg your pardon, stranger. I was so busy attending to the Hala. I fear she may have been bitten during the werewolf attack. I have tried speaking with her, but she is too agitated for me to understand. The curse would not affect her as it would us, but it would still be lethal. And it may prove contagious to the other Hala as well. I can find no wound on her, but if she's truly ill, then I will have to put her out of her misery. Your techniques are strange to me. Can you tell anything? Ah, it is as I thought then. Then there is no point in delaying the inevitable. Let us make an end to it. Lonely Hala, lost in the rain. See the lights, how they shine in the sky. Let them guide your way home. Dara Shiral, my dearest friend, farewell. It is customary for the herder to take the antlers of a fallen Hala. I give them to you, friend. Bring them to Master Verathorn and he will make you a gift from them. A keepsake to remember our fallen by. Masiranus for the kindness you have shown today.
Enough! The forest has eyes of its own, and it shall deal with you. You have been warned.
What? Who comes? A Grey Warden? Here? But, we were sent to find Witherfang, bring his heart. Attacked.
And Darren Atishan, Grey Warden. Our scouts saw you approaching and tell me you carry the body of one of our hunters with you. Ah, alas, it is Dagon. The clan will sing mourning songs for him tonight. Allow us to relieve your burden. I have just one question. His equipment is missing. Might you have found near him a belt pouch with a bone figurine in it? That is too bad. It was made by his mother. Dagon would have wished to have been buried with it. Come, Lethaline. Let us bring Dagon to our family.
Stuff, I don't win. Bring it to him. Thank you. Thank you. I only want him to be at peace. He is a good man. The pain! The curse is fire in my blood. Please, hand it for me. Hand it quickly. Gods, bless you.
Wait. We are back at the beginning of the path. The forest, it seems, does not wish us to reach wherever the path leads. How protective.
Oh dear. Not a werewolf, and not a spirit even. What are the woods coming to? No! That is not a question. And if it be an answer, it be an answer to a question I've not asked. Have you no sense for the rules?
Be cautious. This is no ordinary madman. He has magic. I can sense it. Powerful magic.
No fair bringing mages to a guessing game. Will you play by the rules or not? Not fair. Not fair. This is completely against the rules. You just watch your manners. I've only so much blood in this frail body of mine, and I intend to keep it there.
He does not actually teleport. He uses illusions, impressive ones even. When his mind was intact, I suspect this mage was powerful.
Huh. You hear that? I intend to keep it there, so no more of your shenanigans. Not fair. Not fair. This is completely against the rules. Hold on, you. That's private property. That's an old man's home, that is. Keep out. Keep out. You're a robber, is what you are. They sent you, didn't they? Well, I'll show you. They won't get away with this.
There is no need. Why even try? Ah, yes. I remember thy kind. So brief of life, and all but blind to the peril you cause, the lives you take. Such chaos is sown within thy wake. Allow me a moment to welcome thee. I am called the Grand Oak, sometimes the Elder Tree.
It rhymes? 'Tis a rhyming tree. One can only imagine what manner of spirit is involved here.
And unless thou think'st it far too soon, might I ask of thee a boon? So I pray to thee, hast thou any news for me? My joy soars to new heights indeed. I am reunited with my seed. As I promised, here it be. I hope its magic pleases thee. Keep this branch of mine with thee, and pass throughout the forest free. I wish thee well, my mortal friend. Thou brought my sadness to an end. May the sunlight find you, thy days be long, thy winters kind, and thy roots be strong. The forest has not been vigilant enough. Still you come. You are stronger than we could have anticipated. The Duelist chose well, but you do not belong here, outsider. Leave this place. You are sent by the treacherous Duelist to kill Witherfang. I will not stand by and allow that to happen. Then we fight! With our blood and our very lives, we will defend our home!
It's a good day.
We are invaded! Intruders have deceived their way into the forest's heart.
Fall back to the ruins! Protect the lady!
Ah, here we go. The werewolf lair, unless I miss my mark.
I bid you welcome, mortal. I am the Lady of the Forest.
Do not listen to him, lady. He will betray you. We must attack him now.
Hush, Swift Runner. Your urge for battle has only seen the death of the very ones you've been trying to save. Is that what you want?
No, my lady. Anything but that.
And the time has come to speak with this outsider, to set our rage aside. I apologize on Swift Runner's behalf. He struggles with his nature. Truer words were never spoken. But few could claim the same as these creatures, that their very nature is a curse forced upon them. No doubt you have questions, mortal. There are things that Zathrian has not told you. I would think a being such as yourself would not enjoy being manipulated. Listen, and decide whether Zathrian has been entirely truthful to you. Please, mortal, you must go to him. Bring him here. If he sees these creatures, hears their plight, surely he will agree to end the curse.
I like this plan.
So do I. I am truly impressed.
And you would help us in this? You would attack the Dalish?
Then we attack! They are weak with the curse! Let us leave him no choice but to break it! Break it or die!
So be it. Come, gather the others. Tonight, we go into battle. Zathrian will be our greatest foe. Leave him to me.
Then we attack! Brothers and sisters! Tonight, we have vengeance!
So, it has come to this. The Grey Warden betrays us after all. I will not. You think you gain something by supporting the spirit and these rabid beasts? You are a fool!
You began this, Zathrian, not they. You summoned me and placed me in the body of the Dread Wolf. This is your doing.
And they deserve their fate, spirit. They still do.
The humans that caused you grief are centuries dead, Zathrian. You bring suffering to innocents, as well as to your own people.
My people will be cured when we rip the heart from your chest. As for these beasts, they will continue to suffer for what they did. They and all their descendants.
You will end this curse! End it, or you will all die!
Never! Never! You shall suffer as I suffer.
Couldn't we all just get along?
For the Dale!
Of course. As you desire.
And so it is done. You have had your revenge, good Swift Runner.
We shall never be free of the curse, my lady. I am sorry.
Perhaps not. But perhaps we can try to find a place for ourselves outside of the forest now.
But we will never be accepted.
We shall see. Thank you, mortal, for the part you played in this. What would you ask of us in return?
Then I offer you my oath. The werewolves shall do battle. At your command, and yours alone. This I swear.
And I as well. I can leave my forest for a time and join Swift Runner's people in battle if I am needed. It will take some time for us to gather. The elven hunters will begin to turn, and they will need to be brought into our fold. But you will have your army, mortal. Most welcome here, mortal. Efforts continue to gather werewolves to make war under your command.
I understand you've acquired all the allies you could. That's good. We can call the Landsmeet if you are ready. I would prefer not giving Loghain time to consider, but it is up to you. I do not wish to go to Denerim unless you are with me. Excellent. I shall make the arrangements. Let us be off to Denerim, and may the Maker watch over us. Denerim is the heart and soul of Ferelden. It was the city of King Calanhad, the birthplace of Andraste. As stubborn as a Mabari, and as good to have on your side. If we defeat Loghain here, the rest of the nation will follow us. By calling the Landsmeet, I've struck the first blow. The advantage, for the moment, is ours. He will have little choice but to show himself, to oppose us directly. He will strike back at us. The only question that remains is how soon. Loghain, this is an honor, that the Regent would find time to greet me personally.
How could I not welcome a man so important as to call every lord in Ferelden away from his estates, while a blight claws at our land?
The blight is why I'm here. With Caelan dead, Ferelden must have a king to lead it against the Darkspawn.
Ferelden has a strong leader. Its queen. And I lead her armies. And who is this, Eamon? Some new stray you picked up on the road? And here I thought it was only royal bastards you played the nursemaid to.
Well, you're admitting the royal part. That's a start.
You should curb your tongue. This is my city, and no safe place to speak treason. For anyone. How long you've been gone from court, Eamon? Don't you recognize Rendon Howe, Arl of Amaranthine and Terran of Highever?
And current Arl of Denerim, after Urian's unfortunate fate at Ostagar. Truly, it is an embarrassment of riches.
You are either very bold or very stupid to threaten the Ten before witnesses.
Enough, Calthrian. This is not the time or place.
I can distract the guards, but you must move quickly. Hurry! My lady does not have much time. Are you all prepared? I will go distract the guards. These two know who is allowed to come and go. They will not be fooled. But the uniform should work on most of those inside. I will lure them into the courtyard. Wait in the bushes. Oh, you must come! I saw something! By the fountain! I think it was a darkspawn!
Darkspawn?
They will drag us all underground to be eaten!
Should we call for help?
Did you fall off a cart full of stupid? Call for help? So they can see us act like scared little girls because of some knife-eared wench?
They will eat us all alive! Please, get help!
If there is something out there and we don't sound the alarm, we'll look worse than scared.
And drast these holy knickers. Fine, we'll check the courtyard, if it'll keep you from wetting yourself. But there's nothing there.
Thank you. Oh! It was over here! Quickly! It took me forever to be rid of those two. You must be careful now. The servants, they will not look closely at anyone in uniform. All guards are alike to a cook, no? But you should not draw attention to yourself. Most of the guards are new. They will not know you for a stranger at a glance. It is best you keep your distance from all of them and try to blend in. Andraste, guide us. The Grey Warden is here, my lady.
Thank the Maker. I would greet you properly, but I'm afraid we've had a setback. My host was not content with leaving me under heavy guard. He sealed the door by magic. Find the mage who cast the spell. He'll most likely be at Howe's side. Thank you, Warden. My prayers go with you.
Count Howe will probably be in his rooms. They're at the end of the hall, on the left.
What? Who goes there?
I thank you for creating such distraction, stranger. I have been waiting days for the opportunity. Do you think you could... Alistair? Is that you?
Who? Wait. I do know you. You were at my joining. He's one of us. A warden from Orlais. Jada, I think. Or was it Orzammar? I'm afraid I don't remember your name.
I'm Riordan, senior warden of Jada, but born and bred in Highever.
Who goes? You think you're clever, do you? Anybody tries to come in here without Howe's say-so, we get to do what we like with them. I think we finally got a bit of entertainment here, lads.
They said to retreat. The horn sounded, and we turned, and then the screams. We rode, and they screamed, and screamed, and... The light. Mother, you brought the light.
Warden, in the name of the Regent, I am placing you under arrest for the murder of Rendenhow and his men-at-arms. Surrender, and you may be shown mercy. Bring them down! Loghain wants the Warden, dead or alive.
Couldn't we all just get along? As you desire. Shame about the face. Of course. All right. As you desire. Delighted. All right. Of course. All right, delighted. And so I shall, as you desire. Of course, delighted. All right, delighted. And so I shall. Of course, and so I shall. As you desire. All right. Of course, as you desire. And so I shall. Of course, as you desire. Of course, and so I shall. Of course, and so I shall. As you
Tempting. You are of Cousland blood, it's true. Despite the fact that you are also a Grey Warden, it would be unprecedented, but a man like you could make a fine prince and consort. Is this what you are actually proposing? My hand for your support? Very well. It is too good an opportunity to pass up. Once I am coronated, I will take your hand as my consort. So, we have a deal, Warden. I trust you'll keep your end of the bargain. Now, I suppose, comes the task of dealing with my father. That will be no small feat, of course, but I am certain you already know this. I imagine you have much to do. Is there anything else you needed from me? Then I wish you luck, Warden.
I think she's a great queen. As far as I'm concerned, she's welcome to it. You have? I'm relieved, actually. The Landsmeet may not listen to you, and Al Eamon would go right back into a coma if you told him. But me? I'm relieved. I guess all we need to do is stop her father from taking the throne first, right? I heard that.
So I should feel kinship for these sheep? Don't be a fool. I am Tevinter first and a servant of the Minrathu Circle second. Those are the things that matter. But enough. I am here to halt your slaughter, nothing more. I am no fool. I can see that you are capable. So be it. I will let Caladrius deal with you while I fetch the Regent's men. I suggest you leave while you still can.
Are you certain you wish to commit such rash action, Grey Warden? Look around.
A blood sacrifice! For power!
Take a nap.
Enough! Enough!
That's...
It
okay.
Seems your reputation is an accurate one. I surrender. Wait! Hear me out, kind sir. Were I to use the life force of the remaining slaves here, I could augment your physical health a great deal. Allow me to leave this place alive, and I would be more than happy to do this little service for you.
An interesting offer, if a tad messy.
So, is my offer of interest to you, yes?
Blood magic. It just gets better and better, I see.
Then, allow me to gather my strength. You may feel a moment of dizziness. And we're done. Now I will go, quickly.
My lords and ladies of the Landsmeet, Confronting Loghain would have us give up our freedoms, our traditions, out of fear. He placed us on this path, yet we should place our destiny in his hands? Must we sacrifice everything good about our nation to save it?
A fine performance, Aemon. But no one here is taken in by it. You would attempt to put a puppet on the throne, and every soul here knows it. The better question is who will pull the strings. Ah! Here we have the puppeteer. Following these Grey Wardens has cost us our king. We must not allow it to cost us our country. I charge Aemon, Alistair, and this warden with treason. Someone escort my daughter back to her room. Take the traitors outside to await execution.
To arms! We will not be taken without a fight!
In the Maker's name, stop! We will have order.
Agreed. Let there be no further bloodshed in the Landsmeet.
Alistair's claim is challenged. In the days before King Callanhad, such claims were settled by duels. Alistair against Loghain. Will the Landsmeet agree?
Yes, if it will avoid further bloodshed. But it must be fought according to tradition, by strength of arms only, in single combat until one party yields. Do you accept the terms?
It is you or me the men will follow. So, let us fight for it. Prepare yourself.
And so I shall.
It's over for you!
Of course.
I underestimated you, Warden. I thought you were like Kaelin, a child wanting to play at war. I was wrong. There's a strength in you that I have not seen anywhere since Marek died. I yield.
If he survives, you gain a general. If not, you have your revenge. Doesn't that satisfy you?
Absolutely not! Riordan, this man abandoned our brothers and then blamed us for the deed. He hunted us down like animals. He tortured you! How can we simply forget that?
You can't do this. My father may have been wrong, but he is still a hero to the people.
Honora. Harsh. It's over.
Stop treating me like a child. This is serious.
Daughters never grow up, Honora. They remain 6 years old with pigtails and skinned knees forever.
Father.
Just make it quick, Warden. I can face the Maker knowing that Ferelden is in your hands.
I will. I owe that to Duncan.
So it is decided. Alistair will take his father's throne.
Wait, what? No! When did this get decided? Nobody's decided that. Have they?
He refuses the throne. Everyone here has heard him. I think it's clear then. He abdicates in favor of me.
I hardly think you're the appropriate person to mediate this, Honora. Warden, will you help us? As the arbiter of this dispute, what is your decision? Who will lead Ferelden?
My husband, the king consort, the general of my armies, and the hero who will save Ferelden from this blight. My first act as queen must be to insist on receiving Alistair's oath before all the Landsmeet, to relinquish all claim to the throne for himself and his heirs.
Oh, I never wanted it. I mean, yes, of course. Happily, in fact.
And now, lords and ladies of Ferelden, there is still a blight to defeat and armies to gather, and I appoint this man to lead us in both. We will not allow this land be further threatened by the archdemon. Gather your forces and await the Warden's command. On the morrow, we shall begin our struggle against the greatest threat Ferelden has ever faced, and we shall triumph over it, for we are Ferelden.
It is silent. And yet in that silence I feel the battle that is to come. We are approaching a great and terrible force, these Darkspawn. They are a force of nature themselves, like locusts descending upon the field. And there is one amongst them, a mighty dragon who flies at the center of this horde. It is he that you seek, yes, like an arrow flying towards its target. That is the one. He knows you come, Grey Warden. He bellows his challenge at you even now, daring you to approach, daring all of us. I can think of this no further. I do not wish to hear its roar in my heart, lest my courage waver. I am sorry.
Trust me, I'm not looking forward to the prospect. But I'm willing. You can count on me.
If we do not stop the blight here and now, it will destroy all of Ferelden before the Grey Wardens elsewhere can assemble. Remember that.
Do not be alarmed. It is only I. I am well. 'Tis you who are in danger. I have a plan, you see. A way out. The loop in your hole. I know what happens when the Archdemon dies. I know a Grey Warden must be sacrificed, and that sacrifice could be you. I have come to tell you that this does not need to be. And can you guarantee that another will survive the battle that is to come? That they will be there to take that blow? No, you cannot. So your choices are then to either flee as a coward, or face the possibility that you may die. I offer another alternative. A ritual, performed on the eve of battle, in the dark of night. And what if you find yourself facing the dreaded archdemon alone come the battle? Will you still feel the same then? All I ask is that you listen to what I have to offer, nothing more. What I propose is this. Lay with me, here tonight, and from our joining, a child will be conceived. The child will bear the taint, and when the archdemon is slain, its essence will seek the child like a beacon. At this early stage, the child can absorb that essence and not perish. The archdemon is still destroyed with no Grey Warden dying in the process. Then you are a fool! I will not stand by and watch you waste this opportunity. Die if you feel it is worthwhile, or be overshadowed. I care not. Is that so? Now you'll never have that chance. Fare you well, Grey Warden. Should you live past the morrow, seek me out at your own peril.
We have gathered all the forces we can. The Darkspawn Horde is sure to reach the capital before us. And so we must race to Denerim as quickly as we can. The lives of many thousands hang in the balance. We must not forsake them. You have gathered an army to replace the one lost at Ostagar, Grey Warden. Let us pray that it will be enough.
Before us stands the might of the Darkspawn Horde. Gaze upon them now, but fear them not. The man beside me is a native of Ferelden, now risen to the ranks of the Grey Wardens. He is proof that glory is within reach of us all. He has survived despite the odds, and without him, none of us would be here. Today, we save Denerim. Today, we avenge the death of my brother King Kaelan. But most of all, today, we show the Grey Wardens that we remember and honor their sacrifice. For Ferelden! For the Grey Wardens!
You've managed to fight your way to the gates. We're doing better than I hoped. The army will not last long, so we need to move quickly to reach the Archdemon. I suggest taking Alistair and no more than 2 others with you into the city. Anyone you don't bring with you can remain here to prevent more Darkspawn from entering Denerim on our tails. I need to go in separately. If we're together, the Archdemon will sense us before we're ready. We're going to need to reach a high point in the city. I'm thinking the top of Fort Draken might work.
The top of... You want to draw the dragon's attention?
We have little choice, though I warn you that as soon as we engage the beast, it will call all its generals to help it.
Yes.
Fair enough. There will be no one who can remain behind to help keep the gates sealed. That is simply how it must be. Nothing you have done has prepared you for what you face now. May the Maker watch over you.
Before we head after the Archdemon, I want to say something. Either we both die trying to kill it, or one of us dies making the final blow. Either way, both of us aren't walking out of here. Wait. I know you don't want to do this anyway, so let me. I'll take the final blow and kill it. It's not for you. This is my duty as the King of Ferelden. And this right here is the best king I could be. My first and last act being to stop the Blight before it really starts. No one could blame me for that, could they? They don't want me to be king any more than I do. Not really. So you needn't feel guilty about letting me do this. I want to do it.
And then it was over. With the archdemon dead, the Darkspawn horde quickly crumbled. Most fled back into the deep roads. They would remain a threat in the years to come, but the blight had been ended before it had truly begun. Ferelden had been saved, and the entire kingdom rose up to joyously greet its queen. Grey Wardens stood redeemed, and a new age had begun. But at what cost?
My friends, we are gathered to celebrate those responsible for our victory. Alistair, the son of King Merrick and last of the Therin bloodline, gave his life for us by slaying the mighty archdemon. But the one who led the battle against the Darkspawn, thankfully, remains with us still. Ladies and gentlemen, may I formally present my betrothed, who shall soon be your king. Grey Warden, it is hard to imagine how you could have aided Ferelden more. I think it only appropriate that I return the favour. As a reward and as an engagement present, I offer you a boon of your choice. Let it be known that the Howes are hereby stripped of their titles and fortune, and will be investigated as to their individual involvement in the High Ever attack. High Ever itself is restored to your family, namely your brother Fergus, who was found safe and sound near the Kokari Wilds. Let it also be known that the Arling of Amaranthine, once the land of Arl Howe, is now granted to the Grey Wardens. There they can rebuild, following the example of those who went before them. What are your plans? Will you remain with the Grey Wardens? You are no doubt correct. Having you near at hand would be a great relief. There is a group of eager Ferelden citizens waiting outside to get a look at their hero. I suggest you make at least a brief appearance before they storm the gate. Just tell the guard at the door when you are ready. Allow me to offer you my personal congratulations, Warden. I must admit that while I did not share my father's pessimism regarding the Grey Wardens, I had my doubts that such a small number of you could be victorious. Yet here you are. Normally I would call that bravado, but it seems your confidence is deserved. Now I see Arl Eamon gesturing to me. There is more work to be done. I must take my leave of you, I fear. Enjoy the rest of the celebration, Warden. I shall speak to you again before the day is done.
When I heard that my little brother was not only a Grey Warden, but also leading Ferelden into battle, I was surprised, to put it mildly. Father, he would have been so proud of you. I know I am. You've done good. I'm not sure you wouldn't have just been wasting your time, to be honest. I never made it to the battle at Ostagar. We were still scouting in the wilds when we were attacked by a party of Darkspawn. Most of my men were killed. I woke up 2 weeks later in a chase-inned hut, wounded and feverish. By the time I was able to sneak out of the wilds, you were already marching to Denerim. I tried to get word to High Ever. You can imagine what happened, I suppose. Yes, I'm trying not to think too much about them. Hal has lost everything, that bastard. Vengeance is bitter, but I think about Oren. It barely seems like it's enough. At least Amaranthine now belongs to the Grey Wardens. There's some justice in that, I think. I need to go back to High Ever. See if I can clean up the mess Hal made of it. I will see you soon, I hope. Good. High-Ever won't be the same without everyone around. Take care of yourself, you hear? Or I'll find you and nag you like Mother did until you're ready to tear out your hair.
Are you ready, my lord? The crowds outside are getting restless. Right. I'll take you there now. Follow me.